welcome to FX At Home. Man, you are at home in the comfort of your home. You don't have to go out where it's cold. You don't have to put on normal clothes. You can wear your pajamas. I mean, this is awesome. So Pastor Kayla here with...
Hey, it's Blair.
We're just super excited to spend some time together tonight for FX service from the comfort of your home.
Yeah.
So how was your Christmas, Blair?
Oh, it was awesome. I just love hanging out with the family, and Christmas Eve service is always my favorite thing, so great job with that.
Oh, yes. We love Christmas Eve service. And, you know, I just love Christmas goodies.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm a little sweeted out
Treats
now.
on treats on treats.
Treats on treats on treats.
On treats.
Yeah. I mean, it's so good. And we're looking forward to 2024.
New year.
New year. It's going to be so awesome. We get to just have a great month. This month, our curriculum is called Pet Project. How many of you love pets? Okay, how many of you do not love pets? There's some of you too. I know it. Sometimes pets are just a whole thing. I had a pet fish once. His name was Prince Philip. He only lived for 3 months.
Oh no.
It was unfortunate. But I really loved him for the 3 months that he graced my life.
I have a dog named Clarence, and he graces our life with all kinds of problems.
That's true. Yeah,
He's a puppy.
Miss Blair has great Clarence stories. So next time you see her, you gotta ask her about her pet. But we want to hear about your pets too. What's your favorite pet you've ever had or met? If you don't have a pet, what's your favorite pet you've ever met? Pets take a lot of work. Like if you have a fish,
so much work.
You have to clean out the tank, which is disgusting for me personally. Yeah. Dogs are fun.
It's a whole list of things you got to do.
Tell us like a couple things you have to do with a dog.
Oh man, well you have to clean up their poop in the yard. That's super fun.
Yeah,
you have to take them out and in and out. They want to be inside when they're outside. They want to be outside when they're inside. You got to make sure you feed them. And they're more work than babies, you guys, for sure.
I don't know if I'd agree with that. I have a baby right now,
true.
though.
She has a
so
baby.
I
have a dog.
But dogs are a lot of work. They are. Well, that's what we're talking about all month, though, is seeing it through. When you commit to a pet, you have to see it through, right? It's a commitment that you have to see it through. So we're going to be talking about that all month on Sunday mornings, and we're really looking forward to that. So, hey, a couple things. If you haven't gathered this already, these are some items that we'd like you to have for tonight to participate in the service. So, Blair, what are some items that they need to make sure they have?
You need to have a Bible. So if you don't have one, either grab your phone or, as Pastor Jeff says, go get your analog Bible. You need some socks. They don't have to match.
Nope.
Whatever socks you can find.
You'll want quite a few.
Ask your mom. She has a pile from the dryer. She has them.
That's totally true.
We need an inflated balloon.
Okay.
And a spoon per person. And
any size.
Any
Just
size.
choose a spoon.
Get a spoon.
Yep.
And then your elbows. Do you have your elbows, Kayla?
Check.
Check. So if you can get those things, if you don't have them, it's totally fine. You can still participate without. But if you want to add into the craziness, go gather your items now.
All right, so before we go any further, we want to stop and pray. And then our Curve team is going to lead us in some worship tonight. So let's pray together. God, thank you so much for all of the families and friends that are gathered in all of their homes all across Nebraska right now. God, thank you for them. I pray that you would bless them tonight, bless their time together as they choose to put some attention on you and their family and learn what you have to teach us tonight. So God, we love you. Thank you for our time together. Would you be honored and praised through it? Amen.
I'm reading my P.E.P early, and this is what it says to me. It tells me that I'm never ever alone. I'm learning how Jesus came down to us and gave his best. Without a doubt, the best friend you'll ever know. Our God knows exactly what I need, so I remember this. Let's go! When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. Oh, oh. I'm reading my P.E.P early, and this is what it says to me. It tells me that I'm never ever alone. I'm learning how Jesus to us and gave his best. Without a doubt, the best friend you'll ever know. God knows exactly what I need, so I remember this. Let's go. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. Oh, whoa. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. Exactly what I need, so I remember this. Let's go. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. When you ask, he cares. When you seek, he's there. When you knock, 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 God opens up the door. You opened up the door. You opened up the door. Oh.
Hey guys, so excited that you are participating in FX at Home. So FX is a place where families get to worship together, and you get to do that in the comfort of your home with your pajamas and your snacks and all the things like that. So we're just excited that you are joining us from home. It's now the time that we get to talk about our virtue for the month. So typically, Jeremy and I do this together, and I definitely told him when to be here, and you know, he's still not here. So maybe we'll just chat for a second and hopefully he'll be here. I don't know. I told him when to be here. He just doesn't listen to me, you guys. Okay, so hopefully you guys had a great Christmas and are excited for a new year as a family. This month's virtue is a great one. It's perfect for kicking off the new year and a new you. And I guess I'll just go ahead and tell you what it is without Jeremy since he's not here. And he definitely could be working on this virtue because he's not here on time. This month, we are talking about responsibility. So, responsibility is showing you can be trusted with what is expected of you. So we'll be talking about that all month long, and we'll get you more information about responsibility. So, showing you can be trusted with what is expected of you. You guys, where is Jeremy? I've got to go find him. He wasn't here on time. Let's go find Jeremy.
A few moments later.
There you are. Where have you been? Don't you remember I reminded you to be at the church for FX like 1,000 times? That was today. You and I are responsible for telling everybody the monthly virtue. Remember? And this month's is responsibility.
Yes.
Wasn't very responsible of you not to be at church on time. What have you even been doing? Where have you been? And where is Bexley? Did you not remember to pick her up?
No. You're right. I'm sorry. That was not responsible of me. You left me several reminders, and told me a lot. And that's my fault. But let's go get Bexley and get to the church for FX. Hi. Welcome to 60 Seconds with Blair and Jeremy. We have 60 seconds to tell you what's happening at New Life this month.
First off, Happy New Year! Celebrate 2024 by joining us for First Wednesday prayer service starting at 7 p.m. on January 3rd.
And on January 4th, it's my birthday.
Jeremy, stick to the script.
Oh. Bring your imaginary pet to church day on Sunday, January 21st at all of our kids' services. Imagine up your dream pet and bring them to church with you. Yeah, come here. It's going to be a ton of fun.
Last, our next FX service is on January 31st. So finish up January, mark your calendars, and we can't wait to see you back in person with your family at 7 p.m. on the 31st. Thanks for watching.
No, Clarence, we said imaginary pets, okay?
Give it up for Blair and Jeremy. Aren't they? They're just so funny, you guys, man. And I'm just so grateful that God gave Jeremy Blair, right? Because the teamwork makes the dream work. They're awesome. So, well, we're talking about responsibility all month, showing that you can be trusted with what is expected of you. What is something that someone expects of you? This would be a good thing to talk about at home. Like, what are the expectations as the parent to your children? What are some expectations you have for your children this next year? What are some goals that you want them to do? Kids, what are some expectations from your parent? Maybe it's helping you get someplace on time, right? We all have expectations that give us this ability to show responsibility. So we're going to be talking about that all month, and even when that ties with our Christian life and walking as a follower of Jesus, what does it look like to show responsibility? So the verse we're going to be memorizing this month comes from Luke chapter 16, verse 10. And you have this little poster in your packet that you picked up for FX at Home. And so you can put it somewhere to help your whole family memorize it this month, all right? So let's read it together. Are you ready? Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with very much. Luke 16:10. So if you can be trusted with very little, if you are faithful and you have responsibility with something small, then the Bible tells us that you can also be trusted with very much. So it doesn't matter the size of your responsibility. What matters is that we are faithful to complete it. So we're going to be reading about different parables that Jesus taught on regarding responsibility all month in our kindergarten through 5th grade service. So I'm really looking forward to that and really diving in and helping our kids know that responsibility isn't just a good thing, but it's something that God wants us to do. And so we're going to be talking about that. In preschool, they're going to be reading one of those first stories that we get to hear about Jesus in the Gospels called A Test in the Desert. Have you ever been hungry? Well, Jesus goes into the desert and he is super hungry, and then he ends up getting tested, and we are going to read that story. It comes from Matthew chapter 4, and preschoolers, we have a little activity sheet for you where you can read. You can look up Matthew chapter 4 starting in verse 1, and you guys can read through how Jesus maintained his pure heart. Jesus never sinned. He never did anything wrong, but he was tempted. He was given that opportunity, but he never ever sinned. He's perfect. And so that's what we're going to do. And we're going to be memorizing Psalms 51 verse 10, which says, God, create a pure heart in me. And so that's what we want our prayer to be, but we also want to memorize that. And we can talk, and we will talk in our classroom about what it means to have a pure heart and how can we have a pure heart. That can only come from a relationship with Jesus. So we're going to be talking about that this month in preschool, and I'm really looking forward to it. Also, parents, there's another resource for you. We have a devotion every month that we have available for you. You can download the Parent Q app. and that has the devotion, but also we printed it out for you. So you just have it available. You could put it on your fridge or on your counter. Find a time in the day that you could use these prompts to talk through with your family, and this will help you as you're discipling your kids. And so it usually gives you a verse to read and some sort of conversation or activity to complete as a family. So I really encourage you to do these devotions this month as you kick off 2024 together. So it's going to be a really great month. I am looking forward to all that we have in store this month, and I'm really excited. But you know, when we're here at FX, we want to love God with all of our heart, soul, and mind and strength, with everything we have. We want to love other people by treating others the way we want to be treated. And then third, we want to have fun. So we're going to take a minute to have some fun together. I think I see Jeremy and Blair coming. They just made it back. Oh, good. They made it back so we can do games together. So hang in there, grab your supplies, and we're going to have some fun with some fun minute to win it. All right, so it's time to play some games, you guys. You need your balloon and you need your elbows. And we're playing elbow up. So here are the rules of the game. You need to have two teams. It could be a parent against a kid, or the boys versus the girls. You figure out two teams in your family right now, and you're going to divide the room in half, okay? So the balloon needs to stay up in the air when it's on your side, and you can only use your elbow to hit it. However, you cannot use your elbow twice to hit it. You can't even switch the elbows. The same person cannot hit the balloon twice in a row. You got to try to get it over to the other side on your turn, okay? We're gonna have 30 seconds and we're gonna see how well we can do. If you think the boys are gonna win, let's hear it for Mr. Jeremy. And if you think the girls are gonna win, let's hear it for Miss Blair. Yeah! All right, so are you ready? Elbows up, on your marks, get set, go! Oh, yep, use those elbows. Keep that balloon up in the air. If it falls, try again. Oh! 1 point for the girls. All right, keep going. All right. She did it twice. Okay, do it more. Keep that balloon up. All right, 6 seconds left. Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Great job, everybody. So you can play more rounds of that later. Gotta use your elbows, no double taps. Keep that balloon up in the air. Are you ready for another game? Hey, everybody. So it is time for our snowball sock'em game. So here's what you need. You need socks, and I need you to roll them up into a little ball, okay? It's gonna be like a snowball, and you need a spoon for each player, okay? Can be any spoon. The different types of spoon will make it challenging, but you need some socks and you need a spoon. We're gonna have 30 seconds to get as many snowballs on the other side of the room as possible. So it could be parent against kids, right? And you're gonna try to throw these snowballs, socks, and get them on the other team's side. Whichever team has the least amount of snowballs wins the game. So I'm gonna throw these. If you were here for FX last month, we had a giant snowball fight at the end of service. That was so fun. So we're doing that, but in our home this time. So are you ready? Someone have those socks ready to throw? You have to use the spoon. You cannot use your hands. On your marks. Get set. Go! Look at him go! More seconds. Keep going. Don't give up. Get those socks on the other side. Rock them back and forth, guys. Good job. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop! All right, determine who was the winner, and you're home for your snowball fight. Great job, guys. That was an awesome game. Well, that was a really fun time playing those games. I'm honestly a little bit exhausted. So it's a great thing we're at home and everyone can just go to bed after this, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. But man, what a fun FX service at home that we've had. And I hope that we all learned a little bit about responsibility.
Well, I did learn it's very responsible for you to pick up your child when you get off of work.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that he learned that finally. You guys, we also are learning our verse for the month, so let's go over it one more time. We're learning Luke 16:10. Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much.
So just remember that this month, as you are be faithful to the small things, brushing your teeth, turning off a light switch when you leave a room, right? There's little things we can be faithful in that will help us build that responsibility so we can be trusted with much, just like Jesus tells us. Next, make sure that you grab your activity sheets. There's one for preschoolers, one for elementary kids, and this is going to help you really remember what we've talked about all night, right? And help you memorize these verses. And you can get a head start on memorizing those verses so you're ready this Sunday to come and come tell me the verse. I would love to hear that you've already memorized it. So kids, these are your next step. Parents, we have a next step for you too.
That's right. So there'll be a QR code after this. You can scan that and do the family faith inventory. And there you can set goals for this next year. We can help you accomplish those goals, and it will give your family time to reflect on the good things that God is doing in your life.
Yeah, and you can find that QR code on the postcard in your packet.
Awesome. Also, parents, I know we didn't have a parent segment tonight, but on the 15th on our Parent Experience podcast, we are going to be releasing our parent segment on there. So you need to subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you can be ready to listen on January 15th for that parent interview. And you can go back and listen to other interviews that we've had during FX if you haven't done that. The Parent Experience podcast is a must. So be sure to subscribe.
See you soon!